Welcome to the ITM Podcast.
This is episode 369 of the ITM Podcast, the official Boston Red Sox podcast of the great nation of Scotland. My name is Copponi, that's Scott Neville, and the Boston Red Sox. I played some games. Scott, how you doing?
Fine.
Do you think about how it was your birthday this weekend? Happy birthday, Scott. Everybody say happy birthday, Scott, in the comments. Chat, let me know if Scott had a happy birthday. And then I want to ask you this now, Scott. How funny that like Scott weekend, Scott birthday, and also Scotland here in Boston, in Scottish Boston now.
Dude, and that's what everyone was saying, and everyone was talking about the whole time. Was it like it's insane? Like the whole nation was talking about how crazy it is that it's my birthday this weekend.
They were like, well, it's like the weekend of the Scots, you know, like it's the weekend, like the Scots are here and like be nice to the Scots. It's like a big weekend for the Scots. And I was like, you guys have no fucking clue how big of a weekend it is for the Scots in my life. Because it's Scott's birthday, everybody. Fireworks. Get on the YouTube. Go subscribe. ITM_pod. A statement on being 27 in your late 20s now. Scott?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, you know, your license expires and you got to get a new one. And that's how I found out that my vision's fading when they do the little test for vision. So that was probably the oldest thing.
Not so funny now, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's tough when the young guy on the show is 27. You know, that's not good for the pod and our reach. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about your birthday first, because nobody pressed play on this to be like, let's hear their thoughts on the Sox Rangers series. Absolutely nobody did that. If you did, here they are. They were 12 games under 500. Now they're 11 games under 500. That's my opinions on the series. Woo! What I was gonna say. Well, am I blown out right now? Am I coming in hot as hell? All right, here I am. Maybe this is a little better, I think. Your birthday. I feel like I wanted to talk to you about your birthday, and I was like, you know what? I'll save it for the show, because I saw you on your birthday. I saw you for 40 minutes.
Hey, yeah, that I did feel bad about. I kept constantly looking around because there were so many different groups of people. It had to be like that way.
Wait, no, maybe I shouldn't correct you. I'm glad you feel bad, because I was coming on the show. I'm like, oh, Scott's going to ream me out for like leaving so early and never coming back out.
No, I felt bad because I felt like
perfect.
I couldn't be spending enough time with each individual person, including you.
No.
Trying to make every time, and it was because I had so many different groups at this event. And just seeing different, and I would just be like, "Oh, Joey and Jamie are talking to JC. That's interesting." And be like, "I don't know how. Like that's I've never seen that interaction before. That's their first for sure." And then like I just look around, particularly at the people, like because you had Jamie, but there were certain people that like two girls showed up by themselves. And so like those two I was always looking out for, and then also there were other groups of like 2 and 3 that like where I was like just making sure everybody had people to talk to. I felt like I didn't talk to you as much as I would think I would when you went from New Hampshire, and I know it wasn't just for me, which makes me feel better, but like we in-person interactions for us not often.
I am a notorious overplanner. Like when we go on vacation, a bachelor party that I'm planning, and even like a night out, I'm like, I'll send an itinerary to be like the Oscar party. You've got my Oscar party notifications where I'm like, watch the movies in this order. Here's the rankings. Here's where you can watch them. I'm a notorious overplanner. For whatever reason, this past weekend, So I was going to see Tosh at the MGM at Fenway that night anyway. So I was like, I was going to be in Boston, and that was the day of your birthday thing. So for whatever reason, I was just like, I'm not going to plan. Like it'll work out. Like it'll just all fall into place. And I booked a hotel like the day before with the World Cup in Boston.
Oh, I never thought about that.
I got a hotel with a shared bathroom, like a bathroom down the hall situation, and it was north of $300. And I was like, what am I doing? Like, it's just so unplanned. Shout out for actually, I shouldn't say that. Shout out a former company that never took their parking pass back because it got me to where your party was. And then I paid to park overnight in a garage in Boston. Fucking insane. Like, I didn't plan at all. So once I was like chilling at your party, I was there for like an hour, and Jamie was like, we still have to check in, we have to park, we have to like get our bags, you wanted to shower, and then we gotta grab dinner and then get to the show. And I was like, oh fuck, we gotta leave like right now. And that's exactly what we did. We were like, damn, I feel bad, but we got to go right this minute. And then the next time I looked at my phone to text you, it was 1 a.m. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't. There's a chance he's out, but I couldn't have kept up with you young 27-year-olds anyway. But
yeah, I think that's it. I did not know that. I think what's interesting for me is that a combination of the main core group of friends that were there went out the night before to a club, and if you could imagine, and because of the World Cup, everything is open till 3 now. I don't know if you knew that. So we went into this kind of tired, and then we sat in the sun for 8 hours, and then by the time we got to the plan was to get food and then go out again. And once we got to that point, it was like, hey, does a single human want to be out right now? No, none of you? Me neither.
Perfect.
It was the earliest we've ever wrapped up, but it did happen to be my birthday thing. But we also did a kind of a birthday thing the day before. Right. So that was my actual birthday. It was Friday. So, yeah, I don't know.
Something in the air. Something in the air is really weird there because you mentioned, Jamie came with me and we were at your thing, and we were kind of, we were at a big public thing, but kind of sectioned off like you do at parties and whatever. And Jamie was kind of giving me the same thing where she was like, hey, sorry if I threw off your vibe. If you wanted to go chat with people and whatever, you didn't have to stick with me. I was like, oh no, if you weren't here, I'd be standing here with my arms crossed looking at the Qatar Brazil game. Mm-hmm. So no, you're good. That everybody was very touchy about. I don't know. I think we're all guarded because we got company over right now. The Scots are still here. The Finns are on the way, I'm told.
Yeah.
Or the Swedes.
Yeah. We're at war.
I can't. The Danes are coming. I don't know. The Huns. I got no clue. But yeah, I think we're all Mom told us to clean up because we had company coming over, and we're all just we're on our best behavior, wearing our communion shoes and trying to keep our elbows off the table. That being said, Fenway was a fucking madhouse. It was a fucking madhouse. Did you go Friday?
I went Friday, yeah, and a lot of men wearing skirts. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Lots of them.
Talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't think it was as crazy as what I saw from videos on Sunday. That seemed to be, for some reason, the big day. I don't know what that was about.
Scottish Heritage Day.
Also, by the way, so we sat in the Aura Club, and that your reaction right there is exactly. I was going with a girl that wasn't really a baseball person. So I was like, that had what I would have assumed was AC. And boy, oh boy, not really. Wow. Yeah, but I was like, that'll have food, drinks, and we could go inside for a second if we have to cool off because it was going to be 90 on first pitch. And I was like, that's it was just me scrolling through tickets. I had it was literally Thursday night. I was like, maybe I go to the Red Sox game tomorrow. And dude, the tickets in the Oro Club, you get them for $90 a ticket. And,
You walked into a deal, my friend, because they're usually like 400 now.
well, what I'm saying, I mean, I think night before with this current team, I think that's one of those,
True.
there's always benefits to this team being terrible because I spent like bleacher prices to get in the Aura thing, and I had a really nice view. Like I was right, it was in section 1, so I was like right behind, like just a little like off center from home plate, which I prefer to be because I think when you're right behind the plate, it's kind of almost harder to see it than when I was a little bit towards the first base side. It was perfect. I was in the second row, like. These were fantastic seats, and also a great spot if you have to explain a game a little bit. That's the best point of view, I think, in the park to be like, okay, so see that guy, like he's gonna tag up if this, that, whatever. So that was awesome, but because I was up there, my point is because I was up there, I don't know if I got the full Scottish experience.
Yeah, it doesn't
But I
sound very
did
Scottish
walking
to me.
around. I saw some kits, I believe they call them. They're skirts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I will
saw the
say,
kits.
didn't might sound stupid. Did not understand the weight of the World Cup at all.
Wow.
The week
Yeah, that is the dumbest thing you've ever said.
No, it's like significantly bigger than the Super Bowl. Like but like here,
It's like if
I didn't think it would
it's
be.
like if the globe had a Super Bowl that lasted for a month every 4
Yes,
years.
but
Yeah, that's
I
what it is.
didn't think it would matter much here, and I didn't think people would travel at the level they did here. I went to a bar last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a lot of bangs and fades, because that's just like the European thing they do. Like just a bunch of
Yeah.
people with shitty haircuts. That's the only other way I
Yeah.
can describe it.
Yeah.
There's just so many people with the worst haircuts I've
You
ever
walked in, saw a bunch of shitty haircuts, and went, "What is the World Cup in town?"
seen. Like
And
pretty
you were
much.
right.
Like
Yeah.
genuinely, what happened was I saw a group of people that had the worst haircuts I've ever seen. I said, I think those guys are from the UK. And then I saw like more like at the bar. Like that was like at a table, and I was like at the bar. There's also some there, and then like people just kept coming in with these just horrible haircuts, and like without them saying a word, because I didn't hear a single word. I was just like, "What is going on?" And then I was like talking to other people, and I was like, "There's another group. Like, what is going on?" And then we go upstairs to this bar, and some girl like went up to me and Sebi, not your child, different Sebi, and had a very thick Irish accent. And I was like, what is happening right now? And then I found out that every single person in that bar was Irish. I don't even know what that was for, but like it was somehow World Cup related. So yeah, I just didn't realize.
Are they
we're
just
getting
here
invaded.
Are they just here to support their neighbors? What are they doing here?
They're just watching ball, maybe. I don't know.
They not get it back home?
I don't know, but it was. I'm not kidding. 50 plus.
I mean, the more the merrier. I'm not trying to say the Irish shouldn't be here. Irish need not apply. They're welcome. Come on in. Just like we weren't expecting you, you know?
Thank you.
We were
A little
told who
heads
would
up
be
would've been
here.
nice.
And would have dressed up a little bit. I don't know. That's
Would've
crazy.
worn
Yeah. It's been something. I mean, let me tell you, staying at a hotel, I think we were the only American people in this sold out hotel.
Yeah.
Which was pretty sweet actually, because as the Haiti Scotland game was starting, like the building was just rumbling. It was like, oh my god,
Also,
like the match is starting. I can tell by like the vibrations in the room.
I don't know if it. I don't know if you felt that. I don't know when you left exactly. Tall ship. Now we have a lot more people that live here from Brazil, but
Yes,
they took over Tall Ship at one point.
they did.
And it was like a full on watch party. and electric.
Jamie pointed to the TV. She said, "Oh, Brazil's playing," and I was like, "Yeah," and she goes, "And they're here." And I was like, "Yeah, no, because the place is just a sea of yellow." She was like, "Oh, they're here." Like the nation is at Tall Ship right now.
We were kind of in like a corner where I didn't really feel it that much, and then when we walked to like where the big TV is, I was like, "Wow, this is different."
Yeah, it's been sick, man. I love it. I don't know if you saw because there's a million clips coming out of Fenway of them singing 500 Miles and singing a bunch of other songs. The easiest take in the world that I will absolutely piggyback on is that Europeans have just better chance. They're better fans than we are. They're so much better at having fun at sports than we are. That's a better way to put it. They're singing, they're standing up, they're dancing, they're drinking a lot more. They well, actually not in the stands, but that's new to them. So that's actually probably why
that was going to be my thing.
Extra hammered.
Yeah, that is weird to me.
It's big weird. It makes absolutely no sense. But I mean, I guess it does make sense when you see what they're like, naturally. You're like, oh, yeah, I guess, do we need to be feeding these people anti-inhibition fluid?
World Cup every 4 years? Where is it? How? 4? So 2030 is the next one?
Yeah. And I want to say it's in the Middle East.
Morocco, Portugal, and Spain.
Oh, so it's like the Strait of Gibraltar situation here. That's cool.
Do we know? I just was curious if the next one is in Saudi Arabia. That sounds fun.
That's going to be a good time. Well, it's just in Qatar. That's the one where people died building the stadiums.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't just let it, like, we could just switch between, like, Europe and us and be relatively
South Africa nailed it.
safe.
South Africa was sick. 2010.
Really?
South Africa was sick. That was like the Vuvuzela. That was like where we all learned that word. That was awesome.
I missed it.
Oh, God, man!
By the way, can I just say I'm still missing it.
I haven't missed a match.
I haven't watched a match.
I think I've like grand total missed like 70, 80 minutes total. Like I've been absolutely locked in.
What does America play next?
Friday.
Wow, they play once a week?
Yeah. They play for the first 3 weeks. They play once a week.
Wow.
And it's like on the same day. So yeah, it's Friday.
Do they?
And then they'll probably advance.
How does a soccer like regular season go? How often do they play?
About once a week.
Huh. I would have thought that'd be a sport you would play. I guess you really got to recover from the amount of mileage.
They're running a lot.
Miles. Yeah.
Miles and miles. Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't guesstimate how many, but yeah, no, they're playing Friday. 3 p.m. game. 3 p.m. game, so be ready.
Okay, that I could actually watch.
Yeah.
A Juneteenth game, by the way, where nobody has work.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be
3 p.m. Juneteenth game?
People are going to be out. People are going to be out and about in a way that might be even worse than last weekend.
We got a Friday
better.
Juneteenth?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Dude, for all the fun videos that came out of Fenway, like I was saying, just to get back to the beginning of this conversation, for all the fun that the Scots were having in the stands and all that, my favorite video that has come out, you included, my favorite video of any Scot that has come out in the past 3 days was there's this older guy at Fenway, and he's like, "How many innings are there?" The guy's like, 9. And he goes, 9? You're having a laugh. 9. And like him and this other guy were like, "No, this is a lot. I don't get it. I tried. I don't get it." They're very much like, "No, baseball sucks." And it's like, I listen, I get it. If you've never watched baseball and you're 50 and you sit in front of it, I totally get being a Scotsman who's like, this is the country that calls our game boring. Okay. I totally get it.
Yes, but with soccer, wasn't there just a big upset game where it was a 0-0 finish today?
Scott, I watched every second of that game, and I was texting my friends about it, being like, I've never been so locked into a 0-0 match. Like, it was a fucking great game. It was a great game, 0-0.
Nothing. I kept going. You know, when I was at Tall Ship, one of the people on our group from Brazil, very excited about this game going on. Yeah. And they kept, and I just kept going, nothing happened. Because that's what would every single time.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Two things. One, three things. One, the Qatar Brazil game was like, actually, whatever. The 0-0 upset was like, Spain is like the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
And Cape Verde is the number 67 seed. So this was like expected to be a blowout. And Spain never stopped putting pressure on for 90 minutes. Like, it was just attack, set up, shot, corner, shot, save, get the ball back, set it up again. And Cape Verde just on their heels for 90 minutes, refusing to like let them get a good chance. So that was sick for 90 minutes of like, we're not giving up a goal. That was sick. But also, like, in person, soccer's fun. You're all jumping and drinking and singing, and like, there's a game to be watched. I'm firmly of the opinion baseball is meant to be watched on TV. Going to the park, fucking great, but it's to have a hot dog and a beer and talk with your buddy about like his new promotion and like say, hey, the next round's on you. If you got that promotion, must be nice, man. Hey, after this, what are you doing? You want to come over to whatever? That's what baseball in person is for. If I want to watch the game, I want to see the front of the plate. I want to see. Yes. I can't be, in section 18 and be like, he threw the slider again. Like, he's really having trouble with his control. Why is he going to that? You're just like waiting until the ball's in play when, 85% of baseball is not the ball being in play. So I don't know. I get it.
I agree with that. I'm not saying baseball's electric. I'm just saying they're comparing it to a sport where you can end the game 0-0. And I know there's nuance, and I just don't care about it. And that's why they don't care about baseball.
We see Rob Bradford's baseball isn't boring shirt, and we raise you. I'm not saying baseball is electric.
Yeah.
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 It's right next to each other. Understand. Baseball isn't boring, and then next to it says, I'm not saying baseball is electric.
If you're not from here, it's a lot,
I totally get why you wouldn't like our sport.
Yeah.
I love explaining, but like to somebody who wants to like the game, who's like, tell me why you like it. So like maybe I can get it because I've never gotten baseball. I truly love the opportunity to talk to somebody about the game.
All Friday, the whole game. And she wanted to know. So it was good. And it was like
great
that was probably the best part, is being able to explain why on a sack fly I gotta wait, but on the ball in the dirt you gotta go. And also for her, she's been with us for random moments. So like a week ago when Rafaela slammed into the wall at Fenway, if you remember, like he had like the back problems, and then he like smoked and went headfirst into the wall and didn't catch it. I would just be like, hey, remember the guy? And she was like not watching that game, but it was on, and I reacted, and she was like, what's going on there? And she saw the replay of the hit and whatever. And so like at the game, I'd be like, remember the guy that got smoked into the wall and got hurt? This is the guy that's up right now. Do you remember him? Like and like, I don't know. That was kind of funny seeing her with the bits and parts and trying to explain to her like the bullpen and how you use your best guys last. But then she went to a game that was 10-1, and she was like, so this is their best guy because it's the ninth? I was like, no. God, heavens, no. I could pitch right now.
That's a guy they found in the crowd.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
I really, really do like watching somebody learn the game, especially if they're liking it and they have interest in and whatnot, and like just explaining the like. I was talking to somebody recently about how important it is to appreciate pitching if you want to watch the game, because that's most of the game. Most of the game is that, and if you have no appreciation for that, if you're sitting around waiting for a ball in play, you're gonna have a fucking terrible time. That's like not you enjoy baseball.
You got to also explain the storylines. For me, what I thought, I watched Leiter versus Gray. Gray was like Vanderbilt University. It was David Price is a god. Sonny Gray is pretty close. And then Jack Leiter was like this new wave, and then explaining, his uncle was really good, and his cousin is in the MLB, and like just the cool little nuances with that as well.
And just like the team storylines of where like teams are at versus where they were supposed to be at and what they were expected to be, and like this is a new guy who's just there, he's fitting in really well, and that like
Brandon Nimmo was part of that, where it's like he was on this team where he was like kind of almost like the face of the Mets, and then they just swapped him out, man.
Kind of as they do. Weird. Yeah. Let me tell you, this is a tough tough point to where the Red Sox are at, but they advertised that there are two primetime national broadcasts of Mets Phillies next week. Saw that and was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, I'm so there. I spent a lot of the game thinking about like, oh man, next week I really got to make time. There's a Fox game and an NBC game, and I want to catch both of those. NBC, also, we got to talk about this. NBC with Sunday Night Baseball now. Rocked. That was great. That was my favorite national broadcast by a lot. Bringing in Loomer. Great call. Love Loomer. Who doesn't love Loomer? We got to get Loomer on the show.
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick. Let's get let's book Cameron. Book Loomer Loney
for Wednesday.
Yeah, book him for Wednesday. Maybe we'll put out a bonus episode. We'll put out a Loomer episode on Wednesday, maybe. And then I don't know, just the way they did it. Like ESPN tries really hard to make it be like this is a monumental game. Are you locked in? Are you watching America? It's Sunday Night Baseball. And it felt like NBC doesn't have to shove it down your throat. They're just so good at presenting a grand presentation because they do the fucking Olympics and they do the fucking Super Bowl. And it's like, yeah, we do Sunday Night Football. We know how to make you feel like this matters without telling you, hey, you should give a shit about this. And Fenway Park, 1912. This place opened, and you can feel it. You can feel it. I mean, listen, there are updates and they're beautiful, but you walk around this ballpark and you feel it. They shied away from that, which I appreciate. So, shout out NBC, I guess. National Broadcasting Company, I think, is what it stands for. Maybe
that I'm certainly not going to question that.
That was there. Remember the chime? Remember that on radio in the 60s? Remember right before Little Orphan Annie? They would play that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that was fucking sick when they would do that shit. Fuck yeah. They got me fucking going. That rocked. Sox won the series. Do we want to talk about it at all? I'm trying to think of anything on the field. Oh, I have this kind of like empty in my brain of thought, but it's like a thought on the series, and that might be where we're at, where like it just
got it. Yeah.
Completely against any logic and against what I said on the last episode of this show, watching Wilson Contreras like smoke a home run made me go, get him out of here. Like, we're not doing that, man. We're not doing that. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Like, for his sake, get him out of here. Would he be a great fit on, any team? Sure. Yeah, I'd be happy to have him next year and maybe the year after. And once the Red Sox are like deciding to play baseball again, I would love for him to be part of it just because he's good at baseball. But something in my brain as he's doing well just makes me go, get him out of here. Like, let him go win somewhere. He's having a fucking awesome year.
Not me. Let's keep him. I say we keep him.
Surely the smarter answer.
Yeah. It's interesting how you can make the case that on a larger percentage basis this offseason, for what it was, like almost wasn't even that bad in the sense of you obviously like I was actually Dakota Randall, who used to be a Nesson beat writer, and still writes a lot of content on Nesson, in a slightly different capacity. He made an interesting point where he said, "What's weird about the Red Sox offseason, I'd take Contreras over Alonso. I would agree with that this
Sure.
year." He said, "I definitely don't want Bregman on that contract. To be fair, he's in 250 with 6 home runs. There was no reason to add an outfield, shortstop, or catcher.
Mm.
I think
Could have
shortstop.
used a catcher.
I think catcher was of the three. I would agree that would probably be the one. But Narvaez did have a really good year last year. Rotation is great, and bullpen is just one arm short. It really just comes down to the Durbin trade."
The Durbin trade, yes, hugely terrible, devastating. I don't think Alex Bregman has the year that he's having in Chicago, in Boston.
Fair. You know what else is crazy, and I know this is a big what if. Had they just traded for Arenado instead of Durbin, and likely I would assume not have involved Kyle Harrison in that lower level trade,
Yeah.
this is probably a pretty good offseason on paper. And it's just like the question is more just like maybe it just like wasn't enough. But
Yeah,
like
and
what could they have
they
done
get a
type of
leader
thing.
out of it too. Yeah. Yeah.
And it would have been
A
the
veteran,
conversation
at
more
least.
would have been about like there just wasn't a lot out there versus like like the Red Sox made a mistake, Craig made a mistake. It would have been more like, I mean, I'm sure people would have been clamoring that they didn't, they went with Arenado instead of trading for like, Aaron Judge or something. But in general, it would have been like, yeah, I mean, like they made smart moves and they got better and whatever.
I mean, the thing is, like, the infield's still thin. Like, the infield is still very thin. Like, Trevor Story went down, and now you have to have a Worcester bat in your lineup the rest of the year. You do. So,
but Trevor himself was a Worcester bat, and that I think that's the point that Dak is making is like last year there was no reason to anticipate this. Now, it wasn't the hardest thing to anticipate in the world, but like just saying like given contracts and all of that stuff, like you're not going to go make a big splash at shortstop. Like Trevor's on your team, he's signed. Like that's a mistake that was made by someone else that you're stuck with. So you're not really. It's not really his fault that Trevor's here.
It's also exactly how Trevor got here. Trevor Story was a big splash shortstop who came here while we had a shortstop.
Yes.
So like we already did that, and it didn't work out too well. I don't know, different circumstances, obviously, but it's weird. I don't know. I think it would have been very strange. And also, I mean, Trevor didn't have a great start to the year because he was playing through an injury. Like that's pretty clear. But the question becomes, how much did the Red Sox know, if any? Did they know at all what he was fighting through, what he was playing through? But still, I mean, Trevor goes down, and then like your whole your infield is what your infield is. I don't know. Part of it too is just like the way they play. It's not entirely personnel. Some of it is game sense, baseball IQ shit. They play bad baseball a lot. A lot of their losses are like staunchly on how the game was played.
I think this is the least dumb team I've seen from the Red Sox. So like defensively, base running, all that stuff. Base running, I'm not counting as team or players because like Epperson has been the worst to ever do it. But like that's not his. Like the players aren't doing stupid shit on the field. It's just they aren't hitting.
Yeah, it's situational. It's situational things. Like
I'm not saying they're perfect.
Moments.
I'm not saying they're perfect by any means. I'm just saying this team's a lot more sound than they have been in previous years, where you would say, "Man, we have the worst second base defense in the MLB, and we're third worst at first, and like we're below average at shortstop. So like we're one of the worst at shortstop. Like we don't have like that problem right now.
There aren't games where we're making 21 outs on the bases like that.
That, and I would say that the other teams throw the ball around the yard more than we do. Mm-hmm. Like even in the game I went to, there was like a ball, Rafaela steals, overthrows in the outfield. He goes first to third. There was another ball Rafaela scored on later in the game because there was a ball thrown into the stands in an attempt to throw at a guy at first. And, guy scores from second. Whoever was hit, like Rafaela scores from second, and whoever, I think it was Contreras or something, goes to second. Maybe Abreu. I'm confident they were Venezuelan, whoever it was.
Yeah.
Could have been Ranger Suarez. Somebody was hitting, and they got to say, like, they were throwing the ball
World
around.
Cup is on the mind. You're just seeing flags.
That's mostly, that's how I see it. That's how I see the game.
That's how you see the world. A lot of people are like, I don't see race. You're like, I only see your ethnicity. Yeah.
I could tell
I don't know
you
who it was. It was a Venezuelan guy.
Every single person in the league, I could tell you where they're from, what flag they have.
Speaking of, dude, so Don Rafaela being from Curacao is infinitely more impressive after watching some World Cup and learning that Curacao has 150,000 people. That the population of Curacao is smaller than the population of Manchester, New Hampshire. I was like, oh, that's insane that you made it to where you are. He must be the pride of Curacao.
Actually, I would argue Kenley Jansen.
Also Curaçaoian?
That's correct, and that's how they say it.
Is it actually?
How many MLB players are from...
You got it. Spell it out. Sound it out.
Curacao. Oh, dude. Also Ozzy Albies. We have 3.
What?
Yeah. There's 3.
Wow. I was like, he must be...
Legit.
I was like, he must be the pride of Curacao. He's staunchly number 3. He's easily number 3.
Dude.
That's crazy.
Oh, Hall of Famer Andrew Jones.
What?
Jurickson Profar. Oh, do you remember Jonathan Scope? He was awesome for the Orioles.
Yeah.
They've had 17. They've had 17 players.
That's unbelievable. What a rate. That has to be like the highest
rate. Andrelton Simmons.
Dude, if you're born in Curacao, your odds of making Major League Baseball are fucking high.
It was like what we talked about last time, where if there's 100,000 people in the world, your odds of being a Major League Baseball player go up.
You're going to be involved in the Super Bowl in one way or another.
Like 4% of people from Curacao have Major League Baseball talent.
Yeah, and half of them make it to the Hall. That's fucking crazy.
Dude, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5 players that have made it over. They've played over 1,000 games. And by the way, that doesn't count Kenley Jansen, obviously. He's only played 643 because he's a closer.
Yeah. Wow.
I think, you know what might be the craziest part about this list? Is they've had 17 people make it. 2 of them played less than 10 games. The other one's pretty much you have Andrew Jones with 2,100, almost 2,200 games. 1,200, 1,100, 1,100, 1,000, 643, 548, 537. Rafaela's 402. These guys actually played.
Yeah. I mean, how many of those
guys? Curacao has 200.24 WAR.
That's nuts, dude. That's nuts. Yeah. Wow.
Also, Rafaela has more WAR than Jurickson Profar, who cheated and took steroids and has played 1,199 games.
I think that's because he had multiple negative WAR seasons.
Yo, for sure. Yeah. He certainly did.
Yeah. That would be my guess there. Tough. That's a tough look on him.
More than halfway to Jonathan Scope.
I want to know what is that? What are the odds that you would just be that fucking good at baseball if you're from this one island with nobody on it? Nobody. I live in a city of 150,000 people.
Williamstad seems to be the bay because Curacao, Scope, and Kenley are from there.
I'm unfamiliar
Andrew Jones
with the
was
geography.
from there. Well, and so you get a Hall of Famer from there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not
Kenley's going to be a Hall of Famer. Ozzy Albies, Hall of Famer.
Ozzy Albies is also from Williamstad.
Mm-hmm.
This must be the Boston.
It's like the one city, yeah.
Kenley too. Is it just all of it?
It looks like, yeah, it's kind of like how all of Rhode Island is the Greater Providence metro area. I think all of Curacao is the Williamstead.
Okay. Because Andrelton Simmons
whatever.
appears to he's the only exception of the ones that are actually good of the 17. Like Andrew Jones, Ozzy Albies, Kenley Jansen, Jonathan Scope, Sedan Rafaela, Jurix, and Profar, all from the same place.
It's crazy.
That's so much more.
There's 136,000 people in Williamstad
of the 150,
and then Curacao has 155. So that's why everybody lives in Williamstad. Yeah.
So honestly, it's more impressive for Simmons then.
Why? Where's he from?
I just got rid of it. Mondu something. Andrelton Simmons. He had a hilarious name. Birth.
Andrelton?
Andrelton is from Mundo Nobu.
Mundo
Nobu. Mundonobo. 2 words.
Oh, guess where Mundo Nobo is?
Right next to Williamstad.
It's a neighborhood in Williamstad.
Okay.
Yeah.
They seem to be kind of not understanding the whole district thing.
Yeah, they got no clue. Oh, yeah, it's like downtown. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. So check out Curacao if you guys got a chance. Pastel buildings and shit going on down there. Lot of stuff going on down there in Curacao. Baseball. A lot of it.
Yep.
Beaches, coves, expansive coral reefs, rich marine life.
I feel like you're reading right now for some reason.
No. Pastel-colored colonial architecture, floating Queen Emma Bridge, sand floor 17th century Mikveh Israel Emmanuel Synagogue. It's a gateway to western beaches like Blu-ray. It's a popular diving site.
I bet Blu-ray. How many days do you think Andrelton Simmons and Rafaela sat together at Blu-ray thinking about someday I hope to make it to the big leagues? Simmons being 20 and Rafaela being -5.
Oh, man, they must have sat at Blue Bay, which is definitely what I said the first time. Tons of times, man.
Dude, I would love their Little League must be like 3 teams, and they're just like guys throwing 95.
Yeah, I mean, they get to the Little League World Series, dude.
Of course they have. Dude, they have like a big leaguer per street.
Of course they do, man. Yeah, they're sending Ozzy Albies and Sedan Rafaela together, man. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna make it.
Cup. This is the most athletic place in the world, and nobody's talking about it.
It's unbelievable. It's almost like all you got to do is be somewhere where it's like nice to be outside and play.
I think that might be it. That might be the answer.
Yeah, might be the answer. Not too many. Are there more? Never mind. That's a dumb question. I
think you're sitting there thinking if it really is a dumb question.
I'm still thinking if I'm going to ask it, though.
Mm-hmm.
All 17 of those, are those all from 2000 and later? Well, Andrew Jones.
No.
Well, yeah.
Let me get that back. What is happening?
What I want to know is, do you think I got a dumb thought.
Now you gotta say it.
No, there's a lot. No, there's not. Dude, I was gonna say Canadians, like Curacao versus Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Players like since 2000. Are there more?
So since 2000, there's 13 from Curacao. Since 1989, there's 17.
Active players, it looks like there's probably more than that here, but some of them
Let's
are
do
like
Canada.
Vlad Guerrero, who, like, I'm sorry, isn't Canadian, dude.
Not even
Like-
close. Why did I just Google Canada and think I was going to get what I wanted?
Like, it's so weird that, I mean, like, he's a Dominican man. Is
The
Vlad
most.
Guerrero. Yeah, because his mother and his father are from the Dominican, and his dad happened to be working in Montreal when he was born. That's all, you know?
Since 2000, I mean, okay. Okay, it is 77 to 13.
So
So it's a little
it
more.
was still pretty close, though.
Do you want to take a second country? Do you want to take another stab at it?
I bet there's been more Curaçaoians than
Since 2000.
since 2000 in Major League Baseball than there have been people from Luxembourg.
Lux. Okay, that's
Yeah, just
Not
spell
where
it
it-
in.
well. That actually wasn't even my problem. I just needed a baseball reference person to click on because you have to pull up a player profile and then click on Canada to get. So I would have to know someone
okay.
offhand.
Oh,
Max
dude, then
Kepler.
just do
There's no
Andorra.
Major League Baseball players born or actively representing Luxembourg.
There you go. I win.
I thought you were gonna try and go for like a bigger. That's like that game where you have to pick like 10 plus home runs played on the Diamondbacks,
Yeah.
and then it gave you like a score, and it would be
Yeah.
like that was like 1 point.
Okay. A big country. Fucking
I got one.
Russia.
Russia's a good one. Russia's a great. That actually might be the best.
Might be the number one answer.
That might be the number one population to like actual answer. Okay. I gotta type in Eddie. Oh wow,
Eddie.
dude.
Is there a ton?
No,
Okay. I was gonna say, everyone's secretly Russian. What are you about to tell me?
I'm about to tell you that Andrew Jones beats Russia straight up.
They got
They have
zero?
they have 5 ever.
Nice.
The last appearance was 1992.
Let's go.
For
Yo,
Russia.
92? Were they still the USSR? So has Russia never been? Wait, hold on. When did USSR?
Oh, they did. Hold on.
91. Fuck. Okay, so one guy has ever represented Russia.
1. Yeah, 1. Okay, they split up batting and pitching stats, but they didn't need to. This is really stupid.
Wow. 5 guys ever from Russia, 17 from Curacao.
It's interesting. Wow, that's very odd.
Baseball's weird, man.
St. Petersburg, though, 2 of the 5. Eddie Ainsmith didn't even get a birthplace.
Speaking of which, we're hosting the Canadian Toronto Blue Jays here at Fenway Park
They're from
this
Canada?
upcoming week. Yeah, how exciting. Tuesday is going to be Peyton Tolley. Wednesday is going to be Jake Bennett. Thursday is going to be Sonny Gray. 6:45,
others?
6:45, 1:35. Don't know. None of them are announced.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, so cheers predictions.
Who knows?
Correct. All right, me too. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
All right.
Do you
there
guys?
we go.
Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah. I can't keep up. I'm happy. I'm happy that they showed us who they are. I'm happy that I'm not rooting for wins anymore. I'm okay with whatever this is. The season's over. I'm here to have fun, have a good time. And the dumpster fire thing kind of keeps rolling. There's just always a new Chapman's talking about like, hey, when the Yankees trade for me, these are my stipulations. And
he's going to apologize.
What are you talking about? You're still very much here. Sam Kennedy reiterated for like a fifth time. He's like, we're not thinking about firing Craig. Bob Nightingale doubled down for a second time and was like, it would be fucking stunning if they didn't. It's assumed across the board they're firing him. Alex Spear was like, again, just to reiterate, they're firing Craig Breslow. I love it. I love it. It's hard to keep up. It's like every day there's a new story, a new headline about like, someone within the Red Sox organization says they think Craig Breslow is eating pigeons. Cool. All about it, man.
Would not shock me.
Did he does it or did somebody said he does it?
Both. No,
True.
He wouldn't get caught. He's from Yale.
Right.
That's assuming
they
that
know how to hide their pigeon eating.
Yeah. Let's to assume if he would even hide it, which who knows?
Who knows?
Whomst knows?
Who's?
Whomst knows. I'm trying to work on my grammar.
Whomston have been there,
I got one.
What? Yeah, hit it.
No, you go.
No, I didn't have anything.
Nah, I decided you go.
I think we should sing more at games, man. I think so. I think the Scots have shown us the way, and I think we should do it more. And I hope before the Scots leave, they teach us how to properly organize and protest against sports owners because they're good at doing that in the UK, and we should learn from them.
I think we just need to switch out a new song. Like Sweet Caroline, we've been there, done that.
Yeah.
I think we just need a new, like One Thing by One Direction. Like that should be the new song.
What's that one?
I don't know.
Sing it.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. Hum it.
Hum it for me.
Yo, do me a favor. Could you get? Could you come over here and hum it for me?
We could do "Beat It" by Michael Jackson. What if they just played Thriller? They just played Thriller the whole time.
There's just no connection at all to what.
That's what I'm looking for. As opposed to Sweet Caroline.
The old PA woman's daughter or whatever, right?
That's a stupid. I'm talking like a connection to the song.
Now it's like the Boston song. It's our song.
Then now it is because we played it a lot. We could take One Thing by One Direction if we wanted to.
We don't.
It would just take a while.
We're all good.
What song do you want? Name a better song.
Bodies by Drowning Pool. Everybody in the crowd say like, "Let the bodies hit the floor." That
should be our bottom of the ninth before the bottom of the ninth song. Because can you imagine the pitcher warming up with that going on?
Dude, Mason Miller coming out to Blind by Korn. Fuck it. Oh, just a full-on sports boner. That's unbelievable. I love that he does that. We need that, but like also, it's like we got shipping up to Boston. Like that works. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But like you needed the right dude for that. Like,
do you need you need a. I mean, it couldn't.
Like
it
a
also
Pap.
can't. Yeah, it has. Pap would be. Imagine if he did shipping up to Boston.
Man.
Yeah, I mean,
I can
with
picture
Chapman,
that.
you got to do like the whole Gasolina thing.
Yeah.
But I agree. That would be sick. I would love to have another shipping up the Boston guy.
Yeah. We'll have a guy.
We got nobody. It can't be Whitlock either.
Imagine Greg Weiss. Oh my God. Do you remember Ryan Brazier's song as he came out of the bullpen?
Dude, I remember it being crazy. It was like that level. What was it?
We're in heaven. You know the song I'm talking about?
No, nope. But I feel like I remember him having a crazy
Finding
song.
it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Oh. That's not what I was thinking of.
All that I need. And
I remember.
I'm done.
Okay. Someone had a crazy one. Someone had like a one that just didn't match. Like a reliever that stunk had like a Darude Sandstorm thing going on.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was. That's yeah. We're in heaven, because it's like the do 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 do.
I got something.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a minute.
Okay.
Buster Olney said the Giants are open to offers for their 3 highest paid position players: Rafael Devers, Willie Adames, Matt Chapman. And it made me realize it coincided perfectly with the 162 games of Devers with the Giants, which is crazy, by the way. That's crazy. It made me realize, had Craig just made the trade and then just chilled the hell out, we actually would have fleeced the Giants. Hear me out. Devers. They're on the trade block a year later. He has a 2.1 B WAR with the Giants, 162 games. He's hit 235 with 66 extra base hits, including 29 homers, 84 RBIs, and a 117 OPS plus. Those are good numbers, but 17% above average, like that's a good hitter, no doubt about it. It's a tough ballpark to be that productive. But, DH first baseman, not the best first baseman in the world. That's a good player. But you could have, for basically free in terms of cost, Kyle Harrison, he's at 2.6 B WAR. Him alone, he's beat Devers. Again, not that that's the only metric that matters. This year, he has 2.47 ERA in 65 2/3 innings over 13 starts, a 1.68 ERA plus. You have Tibbs in AAA hitting 307 with 39 extra base hits and 19 homers, or 38 extra base hits, 19 homers, 59 RBIs, and a 1,036 OPS in AAA. Hitter's friendly ballpark, but still. I'll take 59 RBIs in 66 games. We do still have Jose Bayo, who has a 3.04 ERA in 26 2/3 innings. But that, and then obviously, you knew Jordan Hicks was going to suck. You cut him, no whatever, no harm, no foul. You trade him, whatever. But if right now, they announced that Devers is on the trade block, and we're sitting here going, Kyle Harrison is an ace level. He will get Cy Young votes for the Red Sox this year. James Tibbs is Manny Ramirez in AAA. And even the guy we got in A-ball has a 3 ERA. We'd be like, wow, I can't believe we crazy overreacted. It actually turned out to be okay. Instead, we have Caleb Durbin. And we had Dustin May.
At least we had got Dustin May for a little bit.
It wasn't
May, Jordan Hicks.
Yeah. It's not about winning games. It's about the memories you had with Dustin May.
Think about it this way. That sucks.
I think that's how a lot of us are thinking about it.
Okay. I thought maybe I could change some perspectives.
Oh, I got one. I can spin this. May I spin this?
You can try. Sure.
Craig has proven that he can make a mid-season Sale trade, not Chris Sale, like a seller's
Sell
move,
off trade, yeah.
and get a good package in return. And he'll likely be fired before trading away those strong assets for dog shit. So he might actually be the right person to get a good package for Chapman and Gray, and Connor Wong, more so the first two, and then the next guy, who I'm sure will be awesome, based on FSG's ability to hire, will keep him maybe.
Maybe. Only one way to find out. You gotta fire Craig
After the deadline.
after he trades these fellas. Cool. All right. Well, we hosted. Oh, by the way, it's Norway. It's not. I thought it was Finland that was coming here. It's Norway. Not Finland. It's not the Swedes. It's Norway. So we hosted the Scots. We're going to host some Norwegians. But next up, we're hosting some Canadians as the Blue Jays come to town. See if maybe they're interested. See if they like Connor Wong. See if they like not fucking anyone. See what you
Gray.
like. Yeah, take a look around. See what you like. Let us know. Let us know if we can help you find anything.
Sonny Gray feels like
find
a
it?
culture fit. Canada.
Yeah. Speaking of bad haircuts, yeah, he'd fit perfectly up there.
Dude. It's time to cut.
Does he cut his own hair? What is going on?
I don't know. He may cut what's left, but there's not a ton left.
It's freaking everybody out, Sonny. Get rid of it.
Thank you for wearing a hat.
God bless the United States of America. And most of all, God bless Scottish Boston. Follow us on the socials at ITM_pod. You can follow me at Joey Copponi. You can follow him at Scott Neville 46. Just like how many $1 million the Giants are going to pay Rafael Devers every year for the next 38. For Scott Neville and Joey Copponi. Sox, kid.